Kiva, are you there? I have something I really need to talk to you about. That's about 1,500 you send me every month. The problem is that I went to the bank today to make sure it was sent, but it wasn't there.
Hi, Mom. That's right. The money has not been sent yet. Today is the 24th. I sent money on the 25th of every month, remember?
Oh, is that right? I guess I just got a day off, sorry. But really, Kiva, you should know better than not to let me hope so. Now I feel like I lost all that money. I think there must be a punishment for your bad behavior. You should send me money immediately.
I'm sorry, Mom, but that's not going to happen.
What did you just say? Insolent kid, now you don't listen to your mother? I don't even know who you have become, but you are certainly not the daughter I raised you to be.
Mom, I don't want to argue, so I won't even care what you just said. But anyway, I only have 1,000 in the bank right now.
Are you serious, Kiva? Honestly, what kind of person would I have raised if you didn't even have a basic common sense about how to spend and save money? I bet you just squandered it all on frivolous things. That's good. If that's all you have to send me right now, I guess I'll take it.
No, Mom, that's not all I have to send you. That's all I have. I can't send it to you.
I don't want to hear any excuses. Send me that $1,000 right away. And of course, I still expect 1,500 as usual tomorrow.
Mom. You didn't listen to me. I could send you 1,000, and I certainly wouldn't be able to pay you that plus your usual 1,500.
Why does it seem to be your goal in life to let your mother down? I don't care if you can't do it, just make it happen.
Mom, how can I buy the basics for myself if I do?
So now you're saying you think your life is worth more than mine? I can't believe what I'm hearing from you, Kiva. Now go to the bank and transfer that money to my account.
No, Mom. That won't happen today. But tomorrow, I promise you your money will be there like every month for almost a decade now.
Sorry? Didn't you hear me?
Okay, Mom. I need to get back to work. We will talk later.
Kiva. You answer your mom or you'll be in big trouble, okay?
Hey Kiva, is everything okay? You look like you are experiencing something that has really bothered you at work today.
Oh. Rory, did I look like that?
Don't tell me your mom is bothering you again, okay?
Well. Basically, yes. She messed up the date and thought she would get her money today when it actually arrives tomorrow. But she was very angry with me for her own mistake and complained a lot. Even after I told her that today was the 24th, she got even more upset. Then she said I should pay her $1,000 today as well as her usual $1,500 tomorrow to make up for making her so angry today.
Wow, she really bad. I'm really sorry to hear all of that, Kiva. But don't tell me you actually paid her for all that.
Of course not. You know, I'm not easily mesmerized by her words.
Well, I imagine that you must have a lot of experience dealing with her at this point. You have the patience of a saint, Kiva.
That actually means a lot when you say it.
Also, I apologize for not asking you directly if you were okay at the office when I noticed.
Oh, Rory. I'm not your responsibility, you don't have to worry about that. Besides, I know that you have a lot of work that you need to deal with. That won't really solve the real problem at hand, so it's fine indeed.
I got it. I also appreciate the way you talk to me about all this. By the way, Kiva, you have been sending your mother this amount every month for 10 years. I don't want to say anything sooner, but I worry that if something doesn't change soon, this could really start to affect us and our financial future.
I know, Rory, you're right. But that woman. You know, it was she who cheated on my dad and made my parents break up. And because of that, my mother was not given any alimony. And then my dad ran away and never paid any child support. And even without all that money, she was able to feed me and take care of me through high school. But now, all she says whenever I say no to her is that I should be more grateful to her for all she's done.
Kiva, it's not your fault and it's not at all what I think you need to apologize for. But I think we may soon have some big life changes and it's time to seriously consider our future as a family.
You're right, Rory. Right about everything.
Oh, and that reminds me. You haven't told your mom we're moving in together, have you?
No. I still haven't done that.
And your mom doesn't even know who I am?
Right. But it's not just your name, she doesn't even know you exist.
I think I have an idea of how we can use this to our advantage.
What do you mean?
Kiva, I will ask you to trust me. I think I have a really good idea, but I want you to leave it to me.
What is it?
Good. Your mom really seems to be dominated by emotions that can vary by penny. So I think we can use it. But I will tell you more about my plans later.
Okay, that sounds good, Rory.
Kiva, we have a serious problem and you should fix it.
Problem? But I have received confirmation from the bank that $1,500 has been transferred to your account.
Yes, the regular payment has been deposited, but you are still missing $1,000.
Mom, we talked about this the other day, remember? I said I can't and won't pay you that $1,000. I lived on the bare minimum to be able to send you money. In fact, with the way things are going these days, I might have to start sending less or nothing at all. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is serious.
Yes, everything you say is true.
I'm glad you understand. Okay, I still have some chores to do, so I'm leaving.
Stay there, young lady. Because I need to tell you, I actually came up with a way that you could send me $10,000 a month instead.
What? Mommy, is this one of those scam schemes?
I'll ignore that because I'm kind. And because for this to work, I need your help.
Oh. Okay, Mom, tell me your plan. Because to be honest, I have a hard time believing that something that can make $10,000 instantly is some kind of terrible scam. Either you're scammed or you are trying to scam others. This shouldn't get us in trouble with the police or anything like that, right?
Of course it's nothing like that. Everything will be okay.
Okay, tell me about your plan.
Kiva, my plan is that you will marry a man that I have chosen for you.
Sorry? What am I listening to?
Besides, this would also be a good thing for you, right? You will marry such a wonderful husband. This guy is the president of an IT company. That means he certainly wouldn't be short of $10,000 a month if it was his mother-in-law's money.
Mom, I really don't know what to say about this. I don't even know where to start.
I know. It all happened so fast that I could hardly believe it. But yesterday, a man suddenly visited and told me his whole story. I was very shocked. I don't really know the full story of him, but I guess he somehow saw you and knew it was love at first sight. I'll be honest with you, Kiva. I really don't know what a man like that would see in a daughter who only sends money to her mother. But I always say never judge a gift, so here we are. And besides, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because if you marry him, he will definitely pay me $10,000 per month.
Mom. Don't you think this all sounds a little too good to be true?
I think so. But don't worry, your mom did the research. He even had papers to show me to prove who he was. He even gave me a signed note guaranteeing everything he was saying. You see that? There's really nothing to worry about. The only thing left for you to do is marry this guy.
Mom. All of this happened too quickly. Now I have to think. I think I'll need some time to organize my thoughts. I'll get back to you soon. Rory, have you visited my mother recently?
Oh, Kiva! I actually did. I was going to text you to talk about it. Let me guess, your mom just texted you, didn't she?
Yes, just a minute ago. I really can't understand everything she sent. But she was telling a story about how some rich guy who loved me promised my mother $10,000 a month if I married him or something. She said he even gave her a signed document guaranteeing all of this.
I wonder if the note says something like, in exchange for accepting Kiva as my bride, I'll stop paying $1,500 monthly. $10,000 will be paid to settle.
Rory, what have you done?
And then it might go on to say something like, given that giving away her only daughter will make it impossible for her to live the life she's used to, she'll be paid $10,000 to sustain her life. Or something to effect.
Rory, what's all this about?
What's up? Did I say something weird?
Right? Do you think this is normal?
I guess not. Ha ha ha. Anyway, then, I'll go visit your dad too.
What? Did you go and meet my father?
And Kiva, you won't believe the lie your mother has been telling all this time.
What? You mean my mom was hiding something?
Kiva, your dad actually paid your mother's alimony as well as child support.
Are you serious?
Every month he sends her $1,500, just like you. He sends it monthly for years until you turn 18 the payments stop.
So she lied to me for all these years.
I guess so. I regret to be the one to tell you all this. But your dad says he never misses a check because he wants the best for you. He says there are times when he lives on the brink of bankruptcy but still pays monthly.
But in high school, my mom made me look for a part-time job because she said we didn't have enough money and I would need to contribute.
Good! You have all this information now. You can confront your mother if you really want to.
I really do not know. But something is telling me it's better to leave this alone.
Are you sure about that?
If you have a plan to work it out, I'll stick with it, but I really don't have the courage to face my mother face to face. But thanks to what you just told me, I really feel as though I can finally cut ties with her and be at peace with that. Maybe it would be easier if I just disappeared from her life.
If that's what you think is the best decision for you, then I won't say anything. Anyway, I'm going to get the marriage records. Can I come over to you?
Of course you can. See you later.
Kiva, guess what? Rory, the man I told you about. He just transferred $10,000 to my bank account. I guess that means you finally came to your senses and married him, right? Surely, in my heart I know that you are a good daughter who listens to me. And now I make $10,000 per month. You really finally made your mom proud.
Wait. What are you talking about? Oh, that's right. I understand what happened. You are wrong. They actually said he would stop all payments.
What? No. You are wrong. He stopped paying your $1,500 and replaced it with his $10K.
Oh. Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. Anyway, I've moved out of my old apartment and decided to live in a hotel from now on. And with the money coming, I won't even have to keep my job. Actually, I left work earlier today. Oh, Kiva, it's like I became a celebrity or something with the lifestyle I'm going to have now. It's great to have that much money. I'm very happy. Kiva, I need you to transfer those $10,000 to my bank account right now. Oh, this is really bad. I contacted Rory again and told him we had a deal and he offered me $10,000 a month in exchange for marrying you. And he came back and told me that $10,000 a month was never part of the deal. He told me he agreed to pay me $10,000. It's been a help to me while I find a way to live on my own because you won't pay me anymore. But that's not all. Then I got a call from an attorney claiming to be representing your father, claiming that I abused child support. How did it all get here? I just don't understand. This is really bad. I do not know what to do. I think I will get all this money monthly. That's why I choose this hotel. Between room and room service, I've already spent all my money. Oh, this is bad. Really, really bad. That's why I need you to listen to me right now, Kiva. Instead, I need you to send me 10,000. That way, I can take some time for myself and try to think of a way out of this mess. Hurry up and deposit now. Are you listening to me, Kiva? Kiva. Are you there? It is an emergency. The money I requested was never credited to my account, and so I had to check out the hotel. I thought I was going to live with you in your apartment, but when I got there... Kiva, why didn't you tell me you had roommates with another girl? And then I tried to call your agency so I could talk to you. And they told me you left the company 6 months ago. Where did you go? Kiva, I know you're there. You can't just leave your mother like this, Kiva. Answer me now or you'll be in big trouble. Kiva.
So my mother was really in a bind. We were worried that she might show up at our office one day, but then we realized that without the money, she wouldn't be able to go all the way to see them. That's why I think she made the smart choice of applying for a job at a company near her home. She is so blinded by money that she thinks nothing wrong will ever happen to her again. And now she works around the clock in terrible conditions for a bad company. I got a message from her asking me for help. Honestly, after supporting her for all these years, no matter how bad she is, it still breaks my heart to see her suffer. But Rory told me this is what she deserves for living off other people's money for so long. In the end, I decided to cut her off from my life completely. I even went to the cell phone store and changed the number.
Hey, Mom! I'm grateful for your generous wedding gifts. The appliances you gave me are truly appreciated. I had confidence in your support when it came to the major items.
Of course, baby girl. Congratulations on your upcoming marriage. I wish I had the ability to offer further assistance. You don't have to thank me individually like this, sweetheart. As your mother, it was my pleasure to help.
Well, thank you. But you're not.
What?
You're not my biological mother, I mean. Regardless, I wanted to express my gratitude and let you know that I appreciate you.
What do you mean, baby?
Did you think I didn't know? Did you believe I was behaving as a dutiful daughter all this time simply because I thought you were my birth mother?
What are you talking about? Of course I am your mother.
Please, don't feign ignorance with me. It's not becoming of you. Merely raising me for 28 years doesn't inherently make you my biological mother. Nurturing, clothing, and imparting knowledge to me for the past 3 decades doesn't make my genes magically yours.
What are you trying to say here, Salim?
Stop saying what it makes you sound so stupid. You had your fun, didn't you? Playing baby with someone else's child? Have you once thought about what my real mom had to go through? After she lost her baby to a stranger? All the while, here you were, pretending to be a great mom, playing dress up.
Salim, what has gotten into you? Where is this all coming from? What is it that you heard? Who told you this, and what exactly did they say? I can't believe you're spewing out these awful hurtful things at me. Are you even thinking about what you were saying?
Hurtful? Am I the one being hurtful? What about you stealing a week-old baby from her mother? You don't get to tell me I'm being hurtful.
Salim,
Without your involvement, my biological mother could have married Daddy, and we could have formed a genuine, complete family. If it weren't for you, I would never have had to grow up with a fake mom. My poor birth mother had to go on living her life with her heart broken into a million pieces, and I ended up living this humiliating pretend life. All because of you!
Salim, you have got this all wrong. I didn't steal you as a newborn from anyone. I would never do that. That is beyond a felony. Your birth mother brought me to you, and she handed you over to me. She said she wasn't going to raise a child as a single mother. She vowed to never show her face again as long as I took you in and raised you as my own. Then your poor birth mother even demanded money in exchange for you, like I asked to take you away from her. I offered, of course. But who does that? It was like she was selling you to me.
Giving her a little money was the least you could have done for her. She gave you her baby for God's sake. Have you been sore about the donation all these years? Have you been keeping a score or something? This is really trashy. And you wouldn't even have taken me so eagerly if you weren't bearing yourself, would you? So don't give me any of that "oh, I raised you with my hard crap" because you didn't do it for me. You did for yourself. You did it to satisfy your own selfish greed of being a mom and a wife. To fulfill your ideal of a perfect family. You probably pretended your butt off so you could appeal how perfect a mom and wife you are to Daddy.
Sweetheart, I have never once thought of you as anything other than my own daughter. I considered you a miracle gift from God. I spent the last 28 years being nothing but grateful and tried my best to show that gratitude through raising you. And boy, am I proud of the woman you've become. You're just stressed right now from all the wedding craze. I can understand, but enough is enough.
Always on the high horse, Anne. Aren't you? Why don't you step down for 1 second and try to be in my mother's shoes? Step out of your fake little happy world that's being my mom and see what the rest of us are going through. What the rest of us had to go through. If you have the least bit of decency, you will know where I'm going with this. I am not your daughter anymore. I will not act the part, or any other fake parts you try to force on me. So don't bother coming to my wedding, don't bother sending me emails. Just stay out of my life, I'm done with you. I am starting a new life, and I would love it if you were no longer in it. Okay?
Salim, how long have you known that I wasn't your birth mother anyway? And who told you about it?
Oh, now you ask. Daddy told me all about it, maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, that sounds right. It was when I just met Sake. Daddy, my real mom, Sake, and I would go out to eat together and go shopping every now and then. You really had no idea?
What? Are you serious? I can't believe your father would do that.
Well, serves you right for thinking you could tie Daddy down by having a baby. Any baby, that is. We all know you wanted nothing but to use me as a bargaining chip to keep Daddy for yourself and provide for you. Did you really think building your happiness on other people's sadness would not have its consequences?
As I already said, I did not steal you away from your birth mother, Salim. You have to believe me. And I provided for myself as much as your father did. I didn't have to depend on him entirely. Yes, I am unable to have children of my own. But that is not at all the reason I raised you like you were. Your birth mother, she threatened to discard you at some orphanage like a piece of garbage, her word not mine, if I didn't take you. And, to my eternal shame, I did think about letting her do what she said. Because after all, she was your father's mistress, and you were their illegitimate child. But sweetheart, I took you in because I loved you from the moment I laid eyes on you, and your tiny little fingers wrapped around my thumb. I didn't think twice about what it meant to mother your husband's child he had with a mistress, because I fell in love with you so deeply and so utterly. How you came into this world did not matter anymore. Just that you did come into my world. Can't you understand that, baby?
Oh. Look at you writing up a tearjerker novel. What do you think this is, Hollywood? Take your soppy fake story and go away. Leave me alone. I already confirmed my birth mother coming to my wedding. As my mom, of course. And Daddy should be sending over the divorce papers soon, too. So.
Divorce? What?
Oh. Why are you being so slow? Daddy told me he's never forgotten about my birth mother, his true love. He couldn't leave you because you were so adamant about giving me a proper childhood with loving parents and all that crap. But now that I am a grown adult who can take care of herself, he's finally opening his eyes to possibilities, I guess. To go after his own happiness. See? If it weren't for you, the three of us could have lived happily as a real family. You tore us apart. You shattered our future together, and you've had your share of fun. It's time to set things right, Anne. So leave us be, and if it turns out it's your turn to spend the rest of your life in sadness and regret, then deal with it. My mom surely did for long enough.
All right. If this is what you truly want, I'll leave you to be with your real parents. Mind you, I'll have to cancel the $30,000 charge on my credit card for the things I ordered off your registry. And I'll have you and your daddy's belongings packed up into suitcases or something and leave them by the door. Come get them and go on off to wherever it is that you want to go off to.
Wait, what? Cancel this stuff from my registry? Why would you do that? Those were for my wedding? Why would you cancel gifts from a registry, Mom?
MOM? I thought you didn't want me to be your mom, let alone think of me as one. If I could, I would get a refund on everything I spent in the past 28 years raising you. But since I can't do that, I'm only canceling the gifts that I mistakenly purchased for a wedding I'm apparently not even invited to anymore. Oh, your honeymoon was reserved with my credit card, too, wasn't it? And your wedding venue? What about the catering service? Flowers? Photographer? I believe there was a videographer, too, in there somewhere. I wonder what the last-minute cancellation fees for those places will amount to. Orly, not a drop in the bucket compared to what I've gladly spent on you your whole life.
Oh my God, that's so petty! You can't take back gifts? Who does that? You got me those things because you wanted to, didn't you? There are no take-backs. How do you call yourself a mother? It's your only daughter's wedding.
I thought I couldn't call myself a mother. Isn't that what you were telling me? You can run along your precious birth mother and ask her for help, why don't you? Surely she can help with the venue, and the food, and the photography, and the honeymoon? Since she loves you so much and has never had the chance to show it, surely she will jump at the chance.
Wow, so there it is. You did think of me as a stepchild, didn't you? Your words say you love me like your own, but your actions speak volumes about how you really felt all these years. You kept a tally of the money you spent on me? Seriously? Would you have done that if I were your real, biological daughter? You know what? Fine. My mom can cover the venue and honeymoon. Jake probably has some money saved up, too. We don't need your help. All we need from you now is to sign those divorce papers.
You got it. The sooner the better. Yes, it is as you just witnessed. After a childhood accident, I became physically unable to conceive a child. But when my husband brought his child that he had with his mistress, I took her in and raised her as my own for almost 3 decades. What woman on God's green earth can easily forgive her husband for his infidelity, adultery, and also be able to accept his illegitimate child under her wing? Don't get me wrong, I didn't think I could either. And in a way, I'm uncertain if I ever did forgive him. But all that mattered was, in that moment I laid eyes on what must have been nothing but a lump of flesh, and she opened her eyes to look into mine. I touched her hand with mine, and she wrapped my thumb around with her tiny delicate fingers. She was my own. God works in mysterious ways, I thought to myself. This perfect child was sent to me from God, so that she could be mine now I could be hers. I believe that blood was thicker than water, but love was stronger than anything. My Celine brought me happiness I'd never imagined before. That moment when she first called me Mama, when she took her first steps. When she would eat the food I prepared for her like it was the best thing in the whole world, as she would walk holding my hand, when she gave me handmade artwork on Mother's Day. She had been filling my once empty heart until it overflowed with the kind of love I'd never felt before. I never imagined she'd one day come to say those hurtful, horrible things she said today. My husband quickly admitted to his ongoing affair with Celine's birth mother, and my 33 years of marriage to him came to an abrupt close. Immediately after returning home from the courthouse, I threw their belongings into any box I could find and left them outside my door. As I was working through the shock of seeing my half-empty house for the first time, I received a text from my now ex-husband.
Hey, where are you? My keys aren't working, and neither is my garage opener. Did you already replace them? That was quick, Ann. Good on you. I brought a KFC bucket and some beers, your favorite. I thought you and I were overdue for a chicken and beer date night. Open up, Ann.
Deny, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be with your daughter and true love by now? You know, the woman who makes your heart ache by just thinking about her. The woman who you had a child with? The woman whom a few days ago you gave everything else up to be with again. Did you forget? What are you doing here with chicken and beer at this ungodly hour anyway?
I'm done with her. I left her. We're over. I finally realized there is no woman like you, Ann. You're the kindest, the most patient person I know. I was immature and naive to let you go. I hurt you. I know. I'm so sorry. And I never showed you how much I appreciated you for all you've done for this family. You've forgiven me once before. Can't you do it again? I'll change. I promise. I'm a victim here, too, by the way. That witch was so full of it. She didn't want me. She never wanted me. She was just using me this whole time so she could tag along when I take Salim out to eat or go shopping so that she herself could get what she wanted. I may have bought her a handbag or two, but that's it, I swear. She's even got a young boyfriend she's seeing. She doesn't want to marry me and settle down, she said so herself. She's the absolute worst. I love you, baby. Come on.
She may be the worst, but she's Salim's biological mother, isn't she? Surely she wants her baby back in her life, and wants to build some kind of belated relationship with her? I heard she was attending the wedding and everything is mother of the bride. The optics aren't bad right now, deny.
The optics, yes. But it's not that simple, Ann. She was only going to attend the wedding so she could sit through the wedding gifts and see what she could claim for herself. You know she demanded to be paid to come to her daughter's wedding? I had to wire her $10,000 2 weeks ago. She made me cut all ties with you, abandoning everything I own with you like my house and my clothes. Then she left me high and dry. Salim and I went to see her after the wedding with all our suitcases, and she shut the door in our faces. We didn't even get to see inside of her house, and can you believe that? What mother does that to her own daughter? Me, I understand, but her daughter. Are you gonna sit and take this for our Salim? She's heartbroken right now. You'll say something, and
Salim made it abundantly clear that I am not her mother. In one single conversation, she took away all my hard work and dedication as her mother, and basically erased me from her world. I realize now that trying to hold on to her was like holding on to a fistful of sand. No matter how tight or hard I try to keep all the sand in my hand, it will find its way out between my fingers.
But you were happy being her mom, weren't you? You loved her with all of your heart. You still love her, I know you do. Even if Salim and her youth, it raises 28 years of her life with you, surely you can't.
I did have some great times with Salim. I sure did. She was my everything. But the accusations she hurled at me, they were cruel, deny. That side of her didn't come from my nurturing. It's her nature. It's the nature of your mistress. I can't get past that, at least not just yet, deny. Maybe a real, biological mother could have easily forgiven her daughter for something like this. So I guess I'm no better than what Salim thought of me. Because in the end, I'm not her real mother.
Mom, it's me, Salim. I'm so sorry, Mommy. Can you please forgive me? I know what got into me. If you let us back in, I will never think or talk about my real mom ever again. I'll be the best daughter to you, the kind of daughter you deserve to have. I promise. Please, Mom. We have nowhere else to go, Mom. Daddy and I will come inside and beg if you want us to. Please let us in, and you can help me with my wedding plans again? Remember how fun that was? Let's go to the mall together, just you and me, like good old times. We can stop at the food court and get some cheese fries like we used to. I miss your meatloaf, Mom. I miss your awesome meatloaf with real breadcrumbs. Will you teach me how to make it? I want to pass it down to my kids, too. It'll be an heirloom recipe.
If I learned anything from this whole ordeal, it is that I wasn't as big a person as I thought I could be. I cannot find it in me to forgive you too for what you've done. I guess I am but an evil stepmother like you said, after all. Our relationship ends here, Salim and Deny. Thank you for the many, happy memories you've allowed me, the past 28 years, Salim. Whether they were real for you or not. I will cherish them forever because they were real to me. I will try to keep only the happy memories of you. But now it's time for you to leave me and never come back. Don't make this any messier for us. Goodbye, Salim. The determined father and daughter pair relentlessly pounded and struck the door until I dialed the police, resulting in the arrival of 2 patrol officers to address the situation. Salim's fiancé, Jake, along with his family, openly expressed their disappointment over the abrupt cancellation of the wedding venue and the forfeiture of the honeymoon payments. Furthermore, they even proposed temporarily halting all wedding arrangements and contemplating the future of the union. In the end, and rather swiftly, Jake ended the relationship with Salim just days before their scheduled wedding. Salim sent me a barrage of curses via text, blaming me for the breakup and demanding that I resolve the situation. Despite my usual inclinations, I disregarded her messages and phone calls. If there is anything that requires fixing, it is myself and the need to reclaim my own life by excluding her and her father from it. It is long overdue for me to live the remainder of my life in freedom, dedicating it solely to myself and the pursuit of my own happiness. In a sense, it saddens me to have devoted my best years to raising a child who had no choice but to evolve into a monster like her biological mother. Nonetheless, I have no regrets because, ultimately, Salim has taught me the kind of love that I will persistently seek in my life's journey.
Calantha, I can't express how proud I am of you for starting your own successful startup. Congratulations, sis. You've worked so hard, and now it's paying off. How does it feel finally being able to launch our own business? We didn't wait, and we did it. Doesn't this feel good?
Ira, I still can't believe it. Thank you, Ira. I couldn't have done it without your support and guidance. My staff played a significant role in my startup's success. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity you gave me to collaborate and earn a profit.
That's very good, Calantha.
I imply that it's great to see our hard work pay off, but you know, with the economy and everything else. How did the numbers look? 35% of all new businesses fail within their first year. That worries me a little.
Avoid carry your bad vibes here right now.
Thank you, Ira. I'm trying every day. I've always believed in my talent and vision. And seeing how well my startup is doing now, it's truly fulfilling.
You believe in yourself more now. You should remember that you have always achieved results in sales at your old company, so you do not need to worry.
You're too kind, Ira. But it's true that having your support and the resources from your company made a huge difference. I'm grateful that you believed in me and gave me this chance. I owe you so much.
Don't mention it, sis. We're family, and supporting each other is what we do. I've seen your dedication and passion firsthand, and I'm thrilled that others are recognizing your talent too. People are starting to ask for our support, and that's all thanks to your amazing work.
It's incredible, isn't it? I'm overwhelmed by the positive response we're getting. I couldn't have asked for a better start to my entrepreneurial journey.
Do you remember when we last spoke about my boyfriend, Edsel? How's everything going with him?
Of course, Ira. Well, we've been together for quite some time now, and things are going really well. But I wanted to keep something a secret for a while. I haven't told Edsel about our plan to start a family business yet.
Ah, I see. You wanted to surprise him, right? That's understandable. But, Calantha, you've been together for a long time now, and I think it's important to include him in our family plans. He's practically a part of your family already.
I know. It's just that I wanted the family meeting to be the perfect moment to break the news. I wanted him to see how well we've prepared and how successful our venture has become. I wanted it to be a surprise for him and everyone else.
I understand your excitement, Calantha, but surprising him may not be the best approach. It's better to have open communication with him, especially since you two are deeply in love. Family meetings can still be special without excluding Edsel from the journey.
You're right, Ira. I've been thinking about it, and I realize that it's not fair to keep him in the dark for too long. I'll arrange a time to talk with him and share our plans. I just hope he'll be as excited as I am about our family's new business.
I'm sure he will be, Calantha. You both have a strong bond, and I can see how much he cares for you. Sharing your dreams and ambitions with him will only strengthen your relationship. I'm glad you're reconsidering your approach.
Thank you, Ira. I appreciate your advice and support. You've always been the voice of reason for me. I'll make sure to have that conversation with Edsel soon. I want us to be on the same page and continue building our future together.
That's the spirit, Calantha. I'm confident that everything will work out beautifully. Just remember, honesty and open communication are the keys to a strong relationship. I'm here for you every step of the way, sis.
Thank you, Ira. Your guidance means the world to me. I'll keep you updated on how the conversation with Edsel goes. I'm excited to see what the future holds for all of us.
I can't wait to hear all about it, Calantha. Remember, we're a team, and our family is here to support you. Good luck with the conversation, and know that I'm cheering for both of you.
I thought for a long time and decided to talk about this with my boyfriend, Edsel. Then suddenly Edsel texted me.
Hey, Calantha. There's something important I need to tell you.
Oh, Edsel, you sound serious. What happened? Is everything okay?
I had a conversation with my mother earlier today, and it didn't go well. She expressed her concerns about our relationship and, well, she wants us to break up.
What? Break up? Why would she say that?
We've been together for so long, and I thought everything was going great.
According to my mother, she feels that we don't get along well enough. She believes our differences are too significant and that we're incompatible. It came as a shock to me as well.
I can't believe she would judge our relationship like that without even giving us a chance to prove her wrong. We have our ups and downs, like any other couple, but we've always found a way to work through them.
I agree, Kalantha. I tried explaining that to her, but she thinks our disagreements outweigh everything else. It's frustrating because I don't see it that way. We have our own unique dynamics, but that doesn't mean we're incompatible.
This is so unfair, Edsel. How can she make such harsh judgments without even knowing me properly? Just because I didn't pursue higher education doesn't mean I'm uneducated or unworthy of being with you. I have my own strengths and aspirations.
I know, Kalantha. I tried to defend you, but she believes finishing high school isn't enough. She sees it as a reflection of our differences in values and backgrounds.
Values and backgrounds? What is she even talking about? We love each other, Edsel. We've supported each other through thick and thin. How can she disregard all that based on her narrow-minded perceptions?
I understand your frustration, Kalantha, but please remember that I'm also caught in the middle. I love you, but I also have to consider my relationship with my family. It's a difficult situation for me. Kalantha, I've been doing a lot of thinking, I still love you, and I have to be honest with you. I agree with my mother's decision.
What? You agree with her? After everything we've been through, how can you take her side?
Kalantha, please understand that I love you very much, but I can't go against my mother's wishes. She has her reasons, and as her son, I have to respect her decisions.
Respect her decisions? What about our relationship? What about our love? Are you just going to abandon me because of what she says?
No, Kalantha, that's not what I'm saying. I love you, but I can't ignore my family's concerns. I can't disregard my mother's opinion.
So, you're saying that you value her opinion more than our relationship? How can you let her dictate your life and our future together?
It's not about valuing her opinion more. I'm torn between my love for you and my loyalty to my family. I didn't want things to turn out this way.
Loyalty? Loyalty should also mean standing up for the person you love. If you truly cared about me, you would fight for us, not just accept what your mother says without question.
Kalantha, you don't understand. It's not that simple. My mother sees you as unworthy because of your lack of education and your work. She believes you weren't brought up properly without a mother.
How dare she judge me like that? My worth isn't determined by my education or the absence of a mother. I have worked hard, and I am proud of who I am. I expected you to see beyond these shallow judgments.
Kalantha, it's not about my own opinion. It's about how my family sees you. I can't change their perspective, no matter how much I love you.
So, you're just a puppet, controlled by your family's prejudices and biases. You have no say in this matter. Is that what you're saying?
That's not fair, Kalantha. I love you, but I can't change their minds. I'm caught between my love for you and my loyalty to my family. It's a difficult situation for me as well.
I can't believe you would prioritize their approval over our happiness. You've disappointed me, Edsel. I thought we were in this together, but it seems you're not willing to fight for us.
Kalantha, please try to understand. This is tearing me apart too. I never wanted it to come to this, but I'm struggling to find a solution that satisfies everyone.
I don't know if I can continue being with someone who can't stand up for me, who lets others dictate our fate. Maybe it's time for both of us to reevaluate our priorities.
Kalantha, please don't say that. I love you, and losing you would break my heart. Let's try to find a way to bridge this gap. I don't want to lose what we have.
I need some time to think, Edsel. I can't make any promises right now. But one thing is clear. I deserve someone who will fight for me, who will love me unconditionally, and who won't let others define our relationship.
I understand, Kalantha. I'll give you the space you need, but know that my love for you is genuine.
Edsel, I can't believe you're actually agreeing with your mother's decision. I have never done anything wrong to deserve being treated like this.
Kalantha, I understand that you're hurt and angry, but I didn't want to create more controversies. I followed my mother's words to avoid further conflicts.
So, you're asking me to accept being insulted and degraded just to keep a good relationship with you and your family in the future? That's not fair, Edsel. I deserve respect and dignity.
Kalantha, please try to understand. I didn't mean to insult you or your family. I was put in a difficult position, and I chose to prioritize peace. I hope you can accept that.
Accept that? How can you ask me to accept being belittled and disrespected? It's not just about me, it's about the principles of equality and fairness. Your family should examine themselves for their narrow-minded views and prejudiced judgments.
Kalantha, I never meant to condone their behavior or beliefs. I understand your frustration, and I apologize for any pain this situation has caused you. But asking you to accept their views was my attempt to keep the peace.
Keeping the peace shouldn't mean sacrificing our self-worth and integrity. I thought you loved me, Edsel. I thought you would defend me, protect me from such unfair treatment. But it seems you're more interested in avoiding conflicts than standing up for what's right.
Kalantha, please don't think that way. I do love you, and I never wanted this situation to unfold like this. I'm torn between my love for you and the pressure from my family.
If your love for me was genuine, you wouldn't let others dictate our relationship. Love should be strong enough to withstand challenges and stand up against injustice. I can't accept a relationship where I'm constantly undermined and disrespected.
Kalantha, I understand your point, and I'm deeply sorry for the pain this has caused you. I will talk to my family and try to make them understand the impact of their words and actions. I don't want to lose you.
It's not just about talking to them, Edsel. It's not just about talking to them, Edsel. If you truly believe in our love, you need to reevaluate the importance you give to their opinions. I deserve to be with someone who will fight for me, who will stand by my side without hesitation. And I don't want to hear any more nonsense from you. You should review your values and traditions. It's disgusting. The story between me and Edsel broke my heart, and I immediately thought of Ira, the sister I could help me within this story. Ira, I have some news. Edsel and I have broken up.
What? I'm shocked. What happened? Did something happen to cause the breakup?
Edsel told his family about us, and his mother decided to end our relationship simply because I'm an orphan and didn't attend college. She deemed me unworthy of the Edsel family.
That's outrageous. Edsel doesn't even know how successful you are. How can he let something like that break you two apart? Did you not tell him about your achievements and who you truly are?
I did share my accomplishments with him, but it seems his family's judgment was too strong. Edsel didn't stand up for me or defend our love against their prejudice.
Kalantha, from now on, I don't want you to have anything to do with Edsel or his family. They clearly don't appreciate you for who you are. You deserve someone who recognizes your worth and values you for the amazing person you are.
I agree with you, Ira. It's clear that Edsel and his family have shown a lack of respect and understanding towards me. I don't want to subject myself to such treatment anymore.
Good. You deserve so much better. Kalantha, I promise you that I'll help you move on from this. I'll introduce you to someone who will appreciate and cherish you for who you are. You don't need Edsel or his family in your life.
Thank you, Ira. Your support means the world to me. I'm ready to let go of Edsel and focus on finding happiness with someone who truly values me.
This whole experience has shown me the true colors of Edsel and his family. But you know what, Kalantha? It's given me even more determination to succeed in my career and prove to myself that I am worthy, regardless of what they think. I won't let this setback define me.
That's the spirit, Calantha. Don't ever let anyone's judgment or rejection hold you back. Use this as fuel to strive for even greater success. I am here for you, and I will support you in every way possible. Together, we'll make sure you continue to grow and thrive. I keep telling myself I'm trying to forget this.
Thank you, Calantha. Your unwavering support means everything to me, you and me. With you by my side, I know I can overcome any challenges that come my way. I won't let this break me. I'll work harder with you than ever before to achieve my goals and prove my worth.
That's the spirit, sis. Remember, success is the best revenge. Let's focus on building an amazing future for our life, filled with achievements, happiness, and people who truly appreciate us. I believe in our talent, Ira, and I'll believe you here every step of the way.
Thank you, Calantha. I'm so grateful to have you as my sister. Together, we'll show the world what I'm capable of. I won't let this setback define me, and I'll work towards creating a life I'm proud of. Let's do this.
Absolutely, Calantha. We've got this. Let's show them what you're truly made of and achieve greatness. I'll always be here to support and cheer you on. Believe in yourself, sis, because I believe in you wholeheartedly. Last week, I organized a party for my entire company on the occasion, congratulating the company on winning the Excellent Business Award of the Year. This is an opportunity for me to get the Edsel family involved. And as expected today, Edsel actively contacted me and texted me.
Calantha, I heard you're doing incredibly well as the regional manager. I'm really proud of you and your achievements. You've come so far, and it's inspiring to see how successful you've become.
Thank you, Edsel. I've worked hard to get to where I am, and it feels great to be recognized for my efforts. I appreciate your support.
My mother has been asking about you, and she wants to invite you to our house so that the family can meet you. She seems more open to the idea of us being together again. I've been trying to convince her, and I think I'm making progress.
I appreciate the gesture, Edsel, but I have to be honest with you. After everything that has happened, I don't think the Edsel family is right for me. I've realized that I deserve someone who truly values and respects me for who I am, without any judgments or conditions.
But Calantha, I love you. I want to make things work between us. I believe I can convince my mother to accept our relationship.
Edsel, love alone is not enough to sustain a healthy and fulfilling relationship. It requires mutual respect, understanding, and support. I've come to realize that I deserve someone who appreciates me for who I am, without the need for convincing or compromise.
I understand, Calantha. If that's how you feel, I respect your decision. I just hope you know that I still care about you deeply.
I appreciate your understanding, Edsel. It's not an easy decision for me either, but I have to prioritize my own happiness and well-being. I hope you find happiness as well, and I wish you all the best.
Calantha, I want to sincerely apologize for not standing up for you and allowing my mother to disrespect you and your family. I should have defended you and made it clear that such behavior was unacceptable. I deeply regret not doing so.
Edsel, while I appreciate your apology, it doesn't change the fact that those actions were hurtful and showed a lack of respect for me and my background. I'm grateful for the clarity I gained from seeing the true values, traditions, and attitudes of your family. It helped me realize that I deserve better.
I don't think you truly understand the extent of the impact your family's actions had on me. I went above and beyond for you, despite being an orphan and not having a college education. Yet, that seemed to be the only lens through which your family viewed me. I deserve someone who sees my worth beyond those superficial aspects.
Moving forward, I believe it's best for both of us if we part ways completely. I don't want to carry any more negativity or pain from this relationship. It's time for us to move on separately.
I understand, Kalantha. I accept your decision, and I can't blame you for feeling this way. You deserve happiness and someone who appreciates you for who you are, without any judgments or prejudices.
Thank you for understanding, Edsel. I hope that we can both find the happiness and fulfillment we deserve in our respective paths. It's best if we don't have any further contact from now on. Take care. After that, I proceeded to block Edsel's contact, ensuring a clean break from the relationship and allowing both of them to move forward independently. I secretly feel lucky because everything has shown me the hidden things in Edsel. I decided to try to advance in my career and then everything will be better.